Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my channel. Today's pick card reading is gonna be, as those of you who have already seen, it's gonna be about your shadow healing. This is a tarot healing session, channeled healing session, view it however you like, but the messages that will come through, I need to warn you, for some might be a little bit triggering. However, I am really feeling the energy of Archangel Raphael, and he will try to transmute the triggers into loving guidance that will assist you on your journey to heal and integrate your shadow. What is the shadow? This is part of ourselves that we suppress, we don't want to acknowledge, and it's not negative, it's not something you should get rid of or you should kill or whatever, because I've seen people talking about killing the ego and things like that. So yeah, let's not really focus on this because it's not a really good approach. So we have 3 piles and you're gonna choose a deck accompanied by a necklace. So this is pile number 1. This is the Tarot deck of Marseille. If you like it, if for some reason it speaks to you, and this is the necklace I chose, this is gonna be pile 1. Obviously I'm gonna use other decks. I will be pulling cards live because I just prefer this way. This is the Cosmic Tarot, this is pile 2, along with this necklace with a black swan, as I like to call this one. And yeah, if this resonates with you, then this is your pile. And finally, pile 3 with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck. I love this baby. I love all of them. With this necklace, with the blue crystal, this is gonna be pile 3. If it rings with your soul, choose it, because this will be your pile with your messages. But as I always advise, choose with your intuition, not with your eyes. And yeah, let's get started. So I will move these here. And let's get started with pile 1. Welcome, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So we're gonna look into aspects of the shadow you're working through, how you can nurture, heal, and integrate your shadow, and then we're gonna get some channeled messages. So, I will start first with the Ascended Masters deck. So, let's see. Okay, wow. For pile 1, I'm seeing immediately a lot of 11s, a lot of 1 numbers. This could be your life path, this could be your major synchronicity, major sign. I think that pile 1s are seeing lots of numbers. You're definitely being divinely guided towards new beginning, pile 1. I'm seeing a vortex, I'm seeing a portal. Pile 1, a lot of you have been manifesting subconsciously, and Spirit is saying many things you've been manifesting will finally come to fruition. So the wait is over, is what I'm hearing, because I do see this vortex, this portal. You have unlocked, you have unlocked your future, you have unlocked a new chapter in your life, very and it's happening right now. I don't even think that this is something that will happen soon or whatever. I feel like for pile 1s it's already taking place, so you will notice a lot of synchronicities, a lot of divinely orchestrated things are happening in your life right now. Some of you don't know how to process that, because I feel like this is next level type of alignment and you're not used to it. It's a bit too spiritual maybe for some of you. Even if you're spiritual, it always can go beyond your level. So I think that's what's happening with pile 1s. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get from the Ascended Masters. What aspects of your shadow are you working through right now? Yes, okay. Focus on your power, Apollo, and express yourself creatively in reverse. So with this card, let me get a vision, a clear vision. Okay, so power struggles, pile 1. You are born leaders, natural leaders, but because you still haven't expressed this fully, it's like, I don't know why, but you keep it to yourself. People are still not convinced you are ready, or they're still not convinced you are that type of person. Your shadow actually is these aspects of you that want to be in a leadership position, but you don't allow yourself to do it. You don't allow yourself to do it because it almost feels like you naturally fall into a position of taking charge of a project or whatever. However, you never express the need when you want to take creative control, when you want to be in charge of the situation. You wouldn't express your need. So even if you guys are always end up in that position, you don't say it. And that's how an aspect of your shadow has manifested. Because when you don't say it, it's almost like you're okay even if you you're okay even if you don't even if you are not a leader in the situation. So your shadow wants you to embrace the fact that you are a creative director, you are supposed to be in charge. Your shadow wants you to express that. There is a lot of solar plexus chakra that chakra energy that you're suppressing. This is about, again, your confidence, your ego, yourself, your sense of identity, your sense of individuality. So many of you, what I'm getting is that don't try to change your style or your approach towards different projects and stuff just to fit a narrative, just to be trendy or whatever, because you're not supposed to do that. I'm hearing that you guys are very much capable of creating a new trend, a new style of something. You can be very unique when you allow yourself to be, but for some reason, I think that people sometimes give you like they would tell you, oh, you would be such a great model, or you would be such a great singer, you would be so good at this, at this, at this, and you're like, oh yeah, I really would be good at that, and you do it the way that people described it to you, not the way you want to do it, or not the way not the way you found on your own. I hope this makes sense. So your shadow, what you're working through right now is really finding your own style and finding your individual voice when it comes to creative endeavors, when it comes to expressing your needs, really just showing the world that this is who I am, this is what I want to do, and I don't care if it's trendy or not. I will make it trendy. I will make it worth appreciation, you know? Like, I'm picking up on that type of energy for pile 2, for pile 1. So let's get more cards and see what else comes up. So very strong Pisces, Aries, Leo, Taurus placements. Okay. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. This card to me is my Archangel Raphael card in this deck, and I love that it came through because this is a confirmation that I think you're already healing. Okay, you're already healing this within yourself, or you just recently started to acknowledge this and you started to speak your mind more confidently. What aspects of your shadow are you working through? Okay, I'm gonna take all of them. And where do these aspects come from? Okay, the snake. Shade your old skin. Let me... And white witch. Be the light. Yes. This is very powerful, pile 1. Because the white witch card, be the light, and Apollo is literally holding the light in his hands. So what I'm getting here is that you can really wield creative forces in your favor, pile 1. Your art and your creation is very therapeutic. Yeah, I think that's the word. Very healing, very calming, very soothing for people. I'm hearing some of you help people adapt during their own transitions, during their own changes. We have the snakes twice. Some of you really need to meditate on your crown chakra and on Kundalini, because Kundalini is again the life force. It's, to me personally, it's the creative force. It's what connects you to source, to the universe in such a profound way that you start to channel your art. It's not just an interpretation of what you see, of your 3D reality. You start to channel your art. So many of my pile 1s, you're just the artistic pile. And I want to affirm to you that what you do is channeled. What you do is aligned with source, with your higher self. So don't ever doubt this. Okay, some of you are afraid of your own ego, so you try to keep yourself humble. I think that many of you are self-aware that sometimes you become borderline arrogant, but beating yourself up and being humble are two different things. So when you talk yourself down, you're not keeping yourself humble, and this is something you need to understand, and it's very, very important. An aspect of you, an aspect of your shadow, is not allowing yourself to be proud of yourself, to be proud of what you have accomplished. You're not allowing yourself to express when you're happy with something, when you're proud of your achievements, and this has become very toxic within the relationship with you. So you really need to pay attention to that. Do you try to keep yourself humble, or are you beating yourself up and saying, no, I don't deserve to be happy, no, I don't deserve to get applause, I don't deserve to get the recognition? Some of you are going right now through an awakening that you deserve to be recognized. There is nothing bad in wanting to be recognized for what you do. Let's get more messages. How can you integrate and nurture your shadow? Wow. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing in reverse though. And the snake also talks about transformation. So I'm gonna pull one more card. Okay. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Okay, I'm hearing the lost artist. I don't know, I keep hearing artistic stuff, but For pile one, I think that you lost your inspiration because you exploited yourself and you exploited your talents, you exploit your abilities sometimes, um, to help people, right? To do the right thing, to follow your purpose or whatever. Um, and your shadow is reminding you that it's okay to take time for yourself. It's okay to create for yourself. It's okay to take time with your transformation. Maybe some of you are trying to evolve or advance in something super quickly. This is tiring you out. So yeah, wow, I see like your shadow being represented by a wolf, and I also see a fox. It's kind of like a mixed image, and this animal is tired, it can't breathe. So you feel like you've been, maybe some of you have been trying to keep up with deadlines, but it feels like you're trying to win the race, but no one is chasing you, no one is competing with you. You need to understand this, okay? And just because someone ended up somewhere before you or whatever doesn't mean they did it better than you, and it doesn't mean you won't achieve your dreams. I feel like you were born in a family where competitiveness was acknowledged, approved of, encouraged, but you need to give that up. I just see that you still haven't stepped fully in your power. Some of you have a hard time connecting with your ancestors, with your with the gifts you have inherited from your ancestors. I don't know why, but many of you block your psychic, witchy abilities. They come from your lineage, but you block them for some reason. Also, your ancestors are saying you need to pause and chill and relax because we can't give you any blessings. We're trying to put you on your throne, we're trying to align you with your power, we're trying to remind you of your power, but you have forgotten. Wow. Pile ones, you are extremely powerful souls, and because of that, there are many forces that wanted you to forget your power and where you come from and who you are. Because if you happen to remember fully, my god, you would be changing the world. So yeah, I think that some of you are trying to wake up your kundalini, but you're struggling with that. I also do pick up on some shamanistic modalities, healing modalities you need to experiment with, such as doing meditations in the form of vision quests, connecting with animal totem, especially the snake is coming through, the owl, the fox, the wolf came through as well. But yeah, you need to allow yourself to chill. You need to be gentle with yourself because you are in the midst of transformation, in the midst of transition, in the midst of what some of you might call a dark night of the soul, and the light is at the end of the tunnel is there. You're gonna find it. So don't worry. Don't worry and don't try to force an outcome to happen before you're ready for this. Okay, now let's ask the tarot. Allow your friends to help you guys. Okay, channel messages from your shadow. Okay, I'm hearing don't be afraid to be original. Because maybe people won't accept you or people would think you're weird. That's not going to happen. I just see that people love whatever you do. You have that thing about you that whatever you create, it shines. It does really shine, but it's only you who doesn't see it, pile one. So you might have Chiron in your 5th or 1st house. 7, oh my god. 7 of Swords and 6 of Swords. Yes. As I said, you are in the midst of transition, and I feel like you can't run away anymore from the truth, from your feelings. A lot of things that you've been suppressing within yourself are coming up, but you, the moon here is kind of covered. You do have a lot of, you've been suppressing so much of yourself that it's like your moon is in the 12th house. That's what I'm seeing right now, and this represents you feeling disconnected from your own psyche. You feel disconnected from your own emotions. It's like you don't understand where things are coming from. So I want to get some clarity on that. Where are these painful things coming from? Okay, the Ace of Cups in reverse. A lack of self-appreciation. Also, some of you maybe, I'm hearing lack of resources, but I think that some of you don't think you have the talent to do something. And right now, by working with your shadow, you're transmuting that energy. You are learning that you have the talent to be whoever you want to be. And you're also learning that you shouldn't put yourself in a box. Your shadow is saying maybe your talent is something that no one has ever discovered. So maybe you need to create your own label for what you're talented at, what you're good at. Yes, wow. 8 of Wands. Quick, fast communication, traveling. Some of you might be resisting leaving your old apartment or leaving your home or exploring new territories, but this is coming once you transmute that energy of not feeling good enough, not feeling capable enough or talented enough to adapt to this transition, to this new place you're going to. Once you transmute this energy, I just see you finally making important steps towards this dream. I do see finally movement taking place. But if it's not, movement, this is also communication. So I just see you like going out there, applying yourself for that job, applying yourself for that course or university or whatever. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. I think I already said this, the wait is over, right? For you guys, the wait is over, and I know it's scary, but you can definitely manage through this transition. And another thing that I'm getting, your shadow is saying, I want to be quirky, allow me, let me out. You have a quirky side to yourself, maybe a little nerdy that you try not to let out or you try to hide it. Some of you need to get really real and vulnerable on social media, especially if you have a following. This is going to be very, very important. I do believe that your presence and what you do, your healing journey, can affect other people. So your story is meaningful for others and you need to let it out, share it. But yeah, no more time to wait, pile one. It's all about taking action right now, and your shadow is saying stop being afraid from transforming, because every time you guys transform, you start to feel like this deep fear of discovering different parts of you make you uncomfortable, but it's okay. And this is because of the lack of confidence. You need to take charge in learning something new. You need to be very confident about learning something new. It's going to work out for you. Okay? So that's all I've got for my pile ones. I hope you resonated. Please let me know in the comment section. I am open to donations. I am open to gifts in the form of decks. I do have my wish list. If you want to, make sure to explore my channel. Furthermore, I have a lot of pick cards. So yeah, if you happen to resonate, subscribe, like, share this. This really supports what I'm doing. For personal readings, I do have all of my information linked along with my Instagram account, and I do post on there pick cards, clairvoyant messages, different styles, you know, of reading. I do post giveaway readings, so make sure to participate in those. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for spending time here with me. Hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye. So now let's move on to pile number 2, and let's see what messages we'll get for pile 2. Give me some time, you guys, to gather the cards and shuffle them to cleanse them. So pile 2, whoever picked the Cosmic Tarot, hello. Hello, my old Egyptian souls. Yes, you've been teaching in the mystery schools. Yes, you've been born in Egypt, very ancient Egypt. Yes, you do have a connection to Sirius, for my starseeds wandering out there. But it's not your only origin, so allow yourself to explore more unpopular ones. I think you'll find a lot of synchronicities there. So let's see, what aspects of the shadow are you working through right now? I'm picking up on India as well for some reason, very strongly coming through. I think that some of you, okay, you are allowing yourself to embrace your femininity. For my masculines, you're learning toxic masculinity. Okay, both are in reverse. Let's see. Oh my god. Yes, the green man with the heart in reverse. Go back to nature, but I'm seeing the imagery, and yeah, you're definitely healing toxic masculinity, pile 2s, or suppressing your feminine and being too much in your masculine. Oh my god, fertility, Pan. We have Pan, and both of them are in reverse. So I do see the womb being shown right now. It's the womb is being shown to me. So your shadow is heavily related to giving birth, to having a kid, to giving birth to projects, to allowing yourself to be loved, and your connection with your body. These are the major things coming through. So the message is here. You need to really embrace yourself. I do see an older feminine figure making remarks and comments about your body when you were a kid. This still lingers in your subconscious, and this is the voice that judges you every time you look in the mirror. What else? Pile 2. Okay, for some of you I do sense a strong connection to Isis. You do have a strong connection to Isis. Um, wow. My feminines here are warriors. You're survivors, but you need to heal that because sometimes you over associate yourself with being a fighter, needing to survive. There is a strong imbalance in your root chakra that I'm picking up on. And this is part of your shadow, right? But this is also blocking your ability to create something very fertile, to enjoy abundance. Okay, let's get more cards. Pile two. Pile two. What's up for my pile twos? What aspects of your shadow are you working through? Where do they stem from? Where do they come from? We had the warrior card trying to come out. So, guardian angel, you're not alone. Okay, pile twos, you're very empathic is what I'm getting. And for the longest time, you try to block that. You try to push that away. You have a strong connection to the fairies as well. But yeah, you blocked away your empathic abilities, and what I'm getting is that emotionally you felt very misunderstood, very isolated. Like you always had to process your feelings alone. You were never ready to share them with someone because you thought that it's too weird and it's not gonna be understood and it's not gonna be accepted, and you didn't want to be seen as the weird person. So you do keep a lot to yourself, and your shadow is saying it's okay to share your baggage sometimes. Okay? You're not, what I'm getting is that you are the listener, you are the healer, but you don't give yourself permission to speak, to express, to share, because you don't want to be a burden, but you're not a burden. Wow, oh my god. My heart breaks for pile two because I sense a lot of rejection. I sense that you have dealt throughout your life with a lot of rejection, and you do have Archangel Uriel and Shamuel coming through, trying to heal you. But yeah, you're dealing with this deep wound of feeling like unwanted or neglected, left out in the cold is what I'm getting. Animal guardian, trust your instincts. Okay. With this card, let me look at it. Okay, so part of your shadow is isolating yourself in your feelings of alienation, of your feelings of I'm different, I'm misunderstood, etc., etc. Your shadow is trying to tell you you need to try to find a tribe. You need to try to integrate yourself in a community. You're not alone. You're gonna be accepted. So don't allow your fear to hold you back from trying to find friends, from trying to connect on this vulnerable level. Okay, pile 1 had the same thing. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Be held. This is very important. You need to really, you guys, talk to somebody. You need to allow yourself to express your emotions. You need to allow yourself to be vulnerable with someone. What I'm getting is that for my pile ones, relationships, especially romantic relationships, will be very triggering. There's a lot of rejection when it comes to love, or dissatisfaction with what you're attracting in romantic partners. So my pile twos, this is happening because you try to mask yourself. You try to mask a lot of you when you enter relationships. I sense a deep need to be put on a pedestal, to feel like you're worth it. But the partners that put you on a pedestal are those who are attached, unhealed themselves, and eventually start to project their own trauma onto you. So you need to ascend beyond. You need to ascend beyond this need to be validated by a romantic partner. Okay, you don't need this. And yes, your soulmate might love you, cherish you, they might show you how you mean the world to them, but there's a difference between attracting desperate people because you yourself, you're desperate to heal your own wounds, but sometimes you project that and you think that, oh, I want to heal everyone, I want to be there for everyone, but what you're truly desperate for, what you're truly grasping for, is healing yourself. So let's get some tarot cards here. Hold on, you guys. Pile 2. What's up with you? Let's see. What aspects of the shadow are you working through? Let's get some channeled messages. How can you heal your shadow? I do pick up on this energy of feeling special only when someone is telling you that you're special. Feeling special only when you're in a romantic relationship or something like that. I think that this is part of your shadow that you need to heal, and you need to awaken to that. You need to accept it. There is unwillingness to see. There is an unwillingness to see how you run away from your healing. Also, what I'm getting is that my pile 2s, you don't trust yourself because you do talk about a lot of things, you do know a lot of things, but when it comes to taking actions, you don't follow your own advice. And this creates this mistrust within yourself. That's why you have the animal guardian. Trust your instincts. Your shadow really wants to know, to heal it, to integrate it. You need to show yourself that you can rely on you, that you can keep a promise you made to yourself. Okay, what I'm getting is that if you treat the relationship with you as a joke by making promises that you don't keep, how do you expect to find someone who will treat the relationship they have with you otherwise, in a different way? Maybe this is because you witnessed when you were a child your parents having big dreams, making big promises but never keeping them. the Three of Pentacles. Yes, wow, some of you really, you do have these big dreams. You want to build something, and as I said, oh my god, you need to find a community. You need to learn how to co-create with the community. I think that you tend to isolate yourself, thinking you're at your best when you do things alone, but this is not true, you guys. And you do have the guardian angel. You're not alone. Look at that. Look at this. The number 3 is all about soul tribes. Princess of Cups. Okay. Very romantic oriented Pisces. Queen of Pentacles. I like that. The Hanged Man. One last card, please. And the Queen of Swords. Wow. So a lot of feminine energies. Yeah, I do feel like you are healing a lot of your feminine energy. Some of you really got, what I'm getting is that you got cheated on, and you focused on fixing yourself subconsciously. You don't even realize it, but you're like, I'm gonna show that person that I am better of my own. I'm better on my own. But then everything you did was just to prove yourself that you don't need somebody, and to create things out of feeling like you need to get revenge or whatever. Shows that you felt very vulnerable at that moment, but you hid it. You hid it very deeply. I'm hearing a savior complex. So some of you feel like you want to be swooped off your feet, you want to be saved, you want to be taken somewhere, you want to be taken on an adventure by someone. And the biggest lesson for my Pisces to heal your shadow is that you will take yourself on an adventure. Okay? I'm hearing, don't wait on someone else to save you. Don't wait on someone to be better than someone from the past. Because I do pick up on that as well. There is comparison, especially with romantic partners. You will find your self-worth in your own personality. I feel like Pisces, you are heading towards a journey of discovering who you are, and you're going to slowly, bit by bit, fall in love with the things you're interested in, the things you like to talk about, the things you like to read about, your persona, your just who you are in general. And you're gonna find so much abundance and so much worth in this. After that, you will be really building a relationship where there will be equal give and take and equal amount of appreciation. You might have North Node in your first house, North and South Node first, 7th house, you know, like this axis could be in your natal chart. What else am I getting for Pisces? Yeah, I feel like many of you need to move to a foreign country, but also I'm getting exotic places. So you will be, and you need to, in order to heal, explore. India, for example, I think that India is a great place to go for Pisces. you need to allow yourself to explore exotic, different cultures. This is going to be very healing for some reason. Maybe when you were younger you felt very restricted, financially, your family was kind of close-minded. You're gonna get an amazing offer, is what I'm getting. You're heading towards stability, okay? Pile 2, you have a lot of emotional instability that you're working through, but you are heading towards stability, and you're gonna achieve a more profound mental strength than ever before. Because I do see you finally seeing yourself from an objective point of view, accepting the harsh truth, and taking practical decisions and making changes. So pile 2s, you'll be making changes in your lifestyle, because I do pick up on some toxic habits, some toxic behaviors, especially addictions, that you're cutting off from your life because you realize this doesn't serve you, and this, not only it's toxic, but it also takes away a lot from your energy to do things and go out there, explore and conquer the world. So this is what I've got for pile 2. I hope this helps you on your healing journey, towards integrating your shadow, accepting it, loving it. I hope the messages were not triggering. I hope they help you heal. So let me know if you resonated in the comment section below. Make sure to like, share with friends who might need this type of reading, and subscribe if you resonate with me, because these things really support my channel. I have all of my links in the description box below. I've got my PayPal link for donations if you want to support my work. I have my wish list with tarot cards and other decks that I would love to use during pick a card readings and personal readings. And yeah, I also have my Instagram. Check it out, you guys. I post like, oh my god, I forgot the name. Yeah, giveaway readings. I post pick cards and other good stuff. I introduce some of the guides that show up in my life with their qualities, with what they would bring into your life if they show up for you as well. I think you would enjoy my Instagram page. And yes, this is all I've got. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time, pile 2. Bye. So let's move on to pile number 3, but first let me gather the cards. Pile 3. Let me get some channeled messages for pile 3, some channeled visions. What aspects of your shadow are you working through right now? Death. Wow, I'm hearing death. I do see loved ones on the other side. Many of you have lost a loved one, and you have lost your sense of home. So pile 3 is you feel left out, you feel homeless. I do hear gaslighting. Pile 3, your shadow is that aspect of yourself that you tend to gaslight your pain a lot. You have went through something traumatic, but you try not to. You're like, oh, it's not a big deal. You're trying not to make a big deal of it, but it's actually a big deal, and you need to say, yes, this really hurt me. Don't act tough and strong, because you do pick up on pile 3 having to be responsible and independent from a young age, or having to, for some of you, you had to, like, your life fell apart completely and you had to rebuild it from scratch completely, and you were like, oh, it's not a big deal, I can manage, I can push through. Wow. You can be a very powerful channel, pile 3, but you don't allow yourself to do that. I feel like you're blocking your... wow, shoot. Shoot. You block a lot of your crown chakra. And you do experience a lot of activity. Some of you are also in denial of your psychic abilities. Here is your deck, pile 3. Some of you are in denial of your psychic abilities, and actually your shadow is trying to help you work through your fears. You're afraid of your own power. So priorities, King Solomon, this is all about building, this is all about responsibility. Pile 3, you need to allow yourself to be playful. This will be extremely healing for you guys. Oh my god. Get out of the closet or come out of the closet. So some of you are literally, you need to come out. You're literally facing that. My LGBTQ people, I'm here for you. I love you. And it's time to be proud of yourself. And if someone doesn't take you or take you for who you are, if they don't love you for who you are, then screw that. They're not for you, period. They're not meant to be part of your legacy. They're not meant to be part of your kingdom, queendom, empire, etc. Wow. Oh my god, you guys. Okay, pile 3, you have the twin flame card. So my pile 3s, your shadow, I think that maybe you've already met your twin, or your twin flame is about to enter your life, and that's why your shadow has been so triggered. Also, you might be in separation from your twin, which is also very, very possible, especially if you lost one of your parents. It feels like this twin flame separation mirrors the same thing you went through. Okay, so pile 3, you are very very spiritual, but you don't realize it. You do have a lot of guides on the other side, a lot of activity taking place in your life. I'm getting that you need to get out of the matrix. You need to tap into your spirituality, because your spirituality will heal you more than anything else. No card, no mention, no version of iPhone or whatever, no job will heal you like your spirituality and building your spiritual gifts, because you really do have these. You do have the gift of telepathy for sure, especially with your twin and especially with your soul tribe. But yeah, you're very intuitive about what people think and how they feel. You see behind their masks is what I'm getting. But your shadow is that little voice in your head making you think that you imagine stuff, you come up with weird, scenarios in your head, and nothing of what you experience is real. It is real. So please stop saying that it's not a big deal. This experience I have, this gift I have, it's not a big deal. I'm not special or whatever. I don't know why you so aggressively try to like convince yourself and other people that you're not special. Wow. Pile 3. I'm hearing that your biggest challenge in this lifetime that will be part of healing your shadow is accepting that you need to be responsible. Okay, you need to be in a position of being very, very responsible and having people to rely on you, because you carry this royal vibe about you, royalty vibe about you. And yeah, you stand out and you need to embrace it. You stand out and people are looking up to you, people are looking at you. Some of you have like stage anxiety, social anxiety. You need to overcome these, because pile 3, you're meant to be in the public eye and you're meant to shine. And I feel like you are your biggest enemy. Spring, see your seeds grow. Yes, pile 3, it's all about building a legacy. So there is a lot of pressure around this, okay? I can sense a lot of pressure around building a legacy, building something meaningful, changing the world. You're gonna do it. This is your healing message. This is, tell your shadow, sit with yourself and talk to yourself like you talk to a child, like you talk to a baby. You're gonna do it. You're already doing this. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. Wow. Oh my god. This is crazy, because he is looking up to the sky. We have the swan. We have the ego. Okay, so what I'm getting is that part of healing your shadow is healing your relationship with your father, first and foremost. Your relationship with your father is very heavily projected in your relationships, romantic ones. What aspects of your shadow is pile 3 working through? Let me see. Saying yes in reverse. Just say yes in reverse. Wow. Why are you rejecting who you are? Protection. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Some of you, okay, you're in huge denial of your life purpose right now, and this is part of your healing. You have to accept that you came here with great power, and with great power comes great responsibility. I've said this in so many of my readings, whenever obviously it comes up, but I've said it a lot of times and I'll keep saying it. With great power comes great responsibility. We have Saturn, so you are a hard worker, or your greatest success will come around your Saturn return, around the time of turning 27, 28 up to 31, 32. Your mission is very protected. Sometimes what I'm getting is that you're frustrated even with your crown chakra ability, with your connection with your spiritual abilities and gifts, because you're very, very heavily protected, and you have a very strong connection with karma and soul contracts and destiny. So it's like things really happen for you in divine timing. Things are always divinely orchestrated. You need to tell your shadow that you have already planted the seeds for this legacy. So yes, keep working on what you're doing. Don't doubt that what you're doing is going to bring you into success and into building this great thing you want to build and achieve. But yeah, again, I'm coming back to your crown chakra. You need to meditate on this. You guys, you really need to meditate on your crown chakra to unlock your spiritual gifts, because you're very gifted. However, you just block it. There are a lot of fears. Perhaps you are afraid of the unknown, or you're afraid that if you happen to be, for example, a starseed, a galactic soul, or for some reason you're afraid of finding out where you truly come from. Okay? Your shadow is afraid. So you block that away, you run away from that information, or you've been running away from it for so long, and it's time to say yes and really find who you are and research. Also for my pile 3, okay, if you're still watching this, because sometimes important messages come at the end of the pick card. My pile 3s, you've been doing something behind the scenes, okay? A lot of work behind the scenes, and you finally have the opportunity to come out with your craft, with your gift, with your talents. Why are you not doing this? Okay, there is a little I don't know why, but there is this twin flame connection that has been affecting you way too much, this soulmate affecting you way too much, but you need to refocus. And I do see that it's time to come out with your abilities and to share them with the world. Come into the light. Stop hiding. Stop hiding what you're capable of, essentially. There is a great association with your work here. This is part of your shadow, actually. You validate yourself through your work, through how perfect your work is. And this might cause depression sometimes. So please be aware of that. You are not your work, okay? In fact, your creation and your work is a mere expression of you. It's just a fractal of who you are. Your vastness cannot be captured in anything that can be created here on Earth. You are my indigos, you are my blue rays, you are my starseeds, you are galactics. Okay, wow. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you're dealing with a lot of fear around finances right now. Your shadow is afraid of taking the wrong path and, not ending up making it. But you're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. You're already doing this. Oh my god, 10 of Wands. I told you you're a hard worker. 4 of Cups. Yes, exactly what I was saying. And 6 of Swords in reverse. We're gonna pull more cards, but... So, you need to give yourself some credit and raise up your price on your services a little bit, because what you do, you're not appreciating what you do. You're not seeing your talents and your gifts. Well, kind of similar to pile 1, to be honest. But also some of you feel like the universe left you to deal with life on your own. You feel like the universe just dumped you here and you're not satisfied. You think that things happen always to you and not for you. This is an important life lesson. I want you to heal your shadow. You need to start be grateful. Pile 3, you need to do a gratitude list. Please, very important. Do it at least for a week, every day. Trust me, it's gonna change your life. And this card came out in reverse, right? With the Four of Cups, I think that you refuse a lot of opportunities. My god. Pile 3, you're very, very freaking stubborn. You say no to a lot of things. Maybe because you feel like this is not going to allow me to use my fullest potential. This is gonna be limiting for me. No. Okay, you need to actually oh my god, okay. I don't know if this will contradict something I've already said, but I will just honor my intuition and go with the flow. Some of my pile 3s, you reject opportunities, job opportunities, career opportunities, and you're like, I deserve something better, I can manifest something better, but the universe is saying, yes, but you need to find a gateway. And maybe this thing that you thought it's not offering enough, it's not good enough for you, was the gateway towards building success and towards achieving your goals and fulfilling your life purpose. So not everything that shines is gold, and not everything that doesn't shine isn't gold, okay? You really have to work through that perfectionistic, I don't know, idealistic way of thinking, because some of you are waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, but it's never gonna be perfect. You need to start somewhere. Pile 3. Wow, King of Cups. Yes, you are very idealistic, Pile 3, and as much as you judge yourself, you have the habit to judge others and to judge situations before you even gave it a chance. Wow. King of Wands. Oh my god. Water and fire. This is crazy. So you could be dealing with like 2 soulmates and you can discern who is the one for you. Water or fire individuals. But what I'm getting is that sometimes you're so prideful and stubborn that you don't give yourself the space to grow. You don't take opportunities that can give you a ground to explore, to grow, to learn. You need to really lower your pride a little bit. Yes, you're gonna be powerful, yes, but sometimes people start from the bottom to the top, and maybe that's your journey. I think that some of you try to throw yourself at the top right away, immediately, and you don't give yourself enough time to adapt, to learn, and to grow, and to become more experienced. So what I'm getting is that to work through your shadow, you need to work through your idealistic way of thinking. Let's see if I get anything else while shuffling, if a card wants to come out for pile 3. Okay, yeah, pile 3, you're very lucky. I feel like even if some of you don't really resonate with being lucky, at the last moment you would notice that the universe always saves you. But for most viewers of pile 3, you are very lucky, and you really need to take acknowledgement of that and to become more grateful. So yeah, part of your shadow is your ego. Part of your shadow is that aspect of you saying, but this belongs to me anyways. Why should I be grateful for this? You have to be grateful. I mean, yes, it can belong to you, but being grateful doesn't hurt, you know? Wow, the justice. Oh my god. You are very, very, yes, very idealistic, very fair as well. You know what you deserve, you know what you want. But pile trees, you need to understand that no matter how great things you're deserving of, you still will start off from scratch. You will start off from bottom to top. This is your journey, this is your destiny. You may want to refuse this, you may want to reject it, but it is what it is. It's what I'm seeing. Sometimes you feel like, okay, how to take your power and to integrate your shadow. You feel like the universe doesn't treat you right. You feel like you deserve better. Why is this happening to me? But in fact, by thinking this way, you give away your power. So pile trees, you really need to work with law of attraction and yeah, just to kind of, oh my god, how do I even explain this? To understand that the things you attract those things. There is a lot of sometimes you don't want to acknowledge your own limiting self-beliefs and you wonder why you don't manifest abundance and why you have to work so hard. But then you have these beliefs and these subconscious, thoughts that create your reality that are saying basically to the universe, I don't deserve it, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough, or whatever. But on the surface level, you don't realize that, and you think you're doing good, you are, you're free from limiting beliefs. Then why don't you manifest the reality you want? Pile 3, you have some things you haven't awakened to yet. And when this takes place, you will realize why you couldn't manifest the reality you want. So this is very big. Like pile 3, you're very complicated, and I took a lot of time with this pile. But this is where your shadow side is. Like your shadow is feeling like the universe is treating you unfairly when you're so gifted and you're such a good soul and you're doing everything right. But are you really? You need to check in with yourself. So that's all I've got for pile 3. I'm really sorry if this was triggering for you guys, but I could feel like this tense energy, and this, you wanted to reject the messages. So if you kept listening through, thank you. This is a big deal because your ego is quite it's quite big, but that's okay. Yeah, I hope it resonated, and I hope it gives you clarity, it helps you, it assists you on your journey of healing and integrating your shadow. And yeah, if you want to support my work, make sure to comment, because I love to connect with you guys, especially with you, Pile 3. I'm really curious how you felt about this. make sure to like, share with your friends who might need these messages, and also subscribe because it really helps my channel. If you want to support my work furthermore, you can donate if you're feeling generous. I do have my PayPal link, I have my wish list with tarot decks I would love to bring forward in our readings. And yeah, what else? Well, for personals, I have all of my information in the description box. I have my Instagram as well. Make sure to check it out. I post giveaway readings, so you want to participate in those. And yeah, this is all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Have an amazing rest of the week, and I will see you in another one of my videos. Bye.